Good morning Year 2, welcome back to Maths. Today we're going to continue our learning from yesterday and looking at making equal parts. We won't be using our manipulatives as much today in our learning, so don't worry about finding them. But of course, if you need them to help you, please do go ahead and use them. Enjoy your lesson and I'll see you super soon. Bye Year 2. Today our learning intention is to make equal parts. To be successful, we need to know that parts make a whole. We need to know that a whole is one object or one total quantity. We need to recognise equal and unequal parts and know why parts are equal or unequal, so use our reasoning skills. And we also need to know how to find more than one way to split an object, the whole, into equal parts. Look at these pictures on the bottom row. Let's sort the pictures into equal groups. On this side of the table, we're going to put the shapes that have equal parts. On this side of the table, we're going to sort the shapes that have unequal parts. Look at this shape here. Does this shape show equal or unequal parts? It shows equal parts. What about this shape? Is that shape split into equal parts or unequal parts? Unequal parts. This part is much smaller than this part. What about this shape? Does that show equal or unequal parts? Unequal, well done. This part is much bigger than this part. What about this shape? Does that show equal or unequal parts? Equal. This side is the same as this side. What about this shape? Does that show equal or unequal parts? Equal. This part is the same size as this part. And what about the last shape? Does that show equal or unequal parts? Unequal, well done. Look at these shapes. Which ones are equal parts? Which ones are unequal parts? Pause the video here while you have a think about it. Come back when you're ready. Okay, so shape number 1 shows equal parts. Shape number 2 shows unequal parts. Shape number 3 shows equal parts. And shape number 4 shows unequal parts. Tell the screen now why this shape is not equal. Well done. This part is not the same size as this part. Tell the screen while this shape shows equal parts. Fantastic! This part is the same size as this part. Okay, let's have a look at this question. How can this grid be split into equal parts? So we know that equal means the same. So I'm going to use some colour and split my grid into equal parts. So I could have green, green, green and green. Then I could have red, red, red and red. Then I could have blue, blue, blue and blue. And then finally I could have yellow, yellow, yellow and yellow. Does this show equal parts? Yes, because there are 4 greens, 4 reds, 4 blues and 4 yellows. I could do it like this. I could have Orange, 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 orange and orange. Does this show equal parts? Yes, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oranges and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whites. I could do something like this. So I'm going to have this half of the grid pink. And then I could have the other half of the grid blue. Does that show an equal part? Yes, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pinks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blues. So this is your work for today, Year 2. You are making equal parts by looking at the pictures. So question 1, you need to match the parts to the whole. So on this side, you've got all of your parts. They are parts of the whole picture on this side. So you need to work out what whole picture these parts belong to. Okay, and you can just draw an arrow across or whatever you want to do. For question 2, you need to complete the sentences. So for this question, how many equal parts are there? And write the number in the box. And then do the same for B. How many equal parts are there? And write the number in the box. Question 3, you've got some groups of cakes. And the question says there are how many equal groups? Each group has how many cakes? Moving on, you've got some more equal group questions here. Question 4 asks you to look at these pizzas and tick the pizza that has been split into equal parts. Remember, equals means the same. Question 5, you need to write an answer out. You need to prove what you think, do some reasoning. So it says, how do you know the loaf of bread is not in equal parts? Think about what we know about equals to answer that question. Question 6 says, tick the shapes that show equal parts. Look at all of the shapes you've got there and tick the ones that have equal parts. I'll give you a clue. There are 4 shapes that have equal parts. Okay, so you tick 4. Then I've done some customization. So for this question, you need to colour the grids to show equal parts. One has been completed for you. So colour in all of the grids so they show equal parts. And then for the last question, what you need to do is draw lines to split the shapes. But question A, I want equal parts, and question B, I want not equal parts, so unequal parts. And that is your learning for today. There is a challenge sheet as well if you fancy a challenge once you've done this sheet, but that is not, you don't have to do that one if you don't want to do it. Have a great day, Year 2. Bye.